Here we go, opening bounce. Stanley for Geelong, Marshall for St Kilda in the ruck, and up they go. Selwood, so many times I've seen him do that over the years. Great play there by Duncan getting the ball out. Menegola gets the handball away. Collar Jasny for Geelong goes wide, and Myers takes the
down. Clark, and he blasts it long. King's down there, couldn't get a run at it, and Blitzars does.
Centre half forward decides to go to Stanley in the pocket. The big man's got forward, the handball's inside. Here we go, first shot at goal for the Cats. Menegola strolls in. Nice little step pass coming from close, and the Cats get the first on the board.
Own the football, they control the tempo, they hit the uncontested mark target. It's 24 possessions to 2, and the first goal's on the board. So St Kilda would have expected it.
Be very happy. Brett Radden be disappointed, and we know Geelong, when they play well, they start fast. And
now the launch top of the square. King's down there, edged out of it by Taylor. O'Connor, brilliant tackle by Butler, had him wrapped up, got it out just in time. Stephen, Menegola, Blitzars, close, Tui, Henderson, Tui, multiple possessions, still owning the ball though. Gets away from Caulfield, finds it.
True centre half forward position, goes inside with a kick, looking for King. What'll he do? He gives it off. Hill with the dancing feet, chips around the corner, he goes back to his teammate. 15 goals, 5 in his 10 games of football so far. Comes in, drop punters on its way to the near side. So far the Cats, they've been great, and O'Connor, no panic at all. Rowan, the big flyer, got enough of it, no, said the umpire. Clark for the Saints. And Jack Stephen tries to flick the ball out.
Fair enough. Been paying that of late.
All right, well, Jack Stephen against his old side. We know he kicked the winner for the Saints against the Cats. Not on this occasion. It's into the danger.
If he wants to hurry. A bullet to the pocket, and Hawkins. 19 goals, 13 for the season. 573 of them in total, and that's a work of art. The Cats had the first 2.
This way he goes, and then it's a battle of strength, but you've got to know what shape your kick is, and that shot we had from behind the goals there was a perfect example of Tommy Hawkins, who's a left to right kicker. And the ball flight left to right, then you can make your adjustments and know which way to, you start lining it up.
just a...
I'll say that was a pass towards Marshall. Here's a chance for Phillips from 50, open goal, and puts it through. Well played. Whitell sets up.
Who has come into the side late. Just
Actually,
watch that.
What you see there is Duncan, who peels off Phillips. So Duncan started on this near side wing.
Yeah.
So far, I've seen Duncan, I've seen Tui, and I've seen Stewart all play on that wing. And their role is to peel back and become, the interceptor and the...
Into the deck. Great tackle. Caused the ball to be knocked out. Now it's in Membry's hands. Flicks it to Phillips. 2 in a minute. They're in the game now. Well-organised chaos.
Full value for your centre bounce if you can win the clearance. They won the last 2 clearances, so you don't want to be leaving your wingers out there on their own, but that might be while they're getting back there so quickly to defend.
Well, there's Duncan. You can see him to the left. He's pushed back defensive 50, and there's his man again, Phillips. So the defensive winger for Geelong, who's going back to help, hasn't worked the last 2 starts. And now you've got to, if you're a St Kilda team and you're a coaching staff, you're aware of that, the message comes out, hey, they're going to slide. I mean, Tui and Stewart doesn't play wing. See Stewart on a wing,
Gresham's kick out of the pack. Again, little toe poke. Oh, in danger. 21 behinds. The superstar from Moggs Creek comes in from right on 50, and he's hooked it.
Must be this.
Big man bit off a bit more than he could chew there. Guthrie, inside kick, Stanley. Zach Smith and Ryan Abbott departed over pre-season. Haven't played Darcy Fort, no Radagalia.
Well, so King says up that way. Marshall as well as there, flicking around. Good play by St Kilda again. Sinclair gets the kick across there from Battle. Off hands, Menegola's got the mark.
Over the top, Myers needs to use it better this time. It's got Stanley over the top if the kick's good. Not quite good enough, although Stanley made it great. Danced inside, took on Hill, tried to get the handball away. Hawkins still a chance. Caulfield, 45 seconds left. And got it to Steele. Back out, but back in. O'Connor sets it up as the clock ticks down. Rowan's on his own. Maximum impact kind of guy. Stunts it right, and he leaves it outright. The side against Stanley here for the bounce to start the second term. Got a big piece of it. Stanley nearly got the clearance, though. Down to Sinclair, stripped. Kicked off the deck by Guthrie. And the race. Dangerfield tried the one-handed pick. Howard half had him. Danger goes back. Rowan shrugs. Opens up the angle. Doesn't get any simpler than that. Took it 20 seconds.
Good a performer Dougal Howard's been, but sometimes the ball inside 50 doesn't need to be perfect. That is as dangerous for Dangerfield as anything that's in the air. Dougal Howard would be panicking more about that ball hitting the ground with Patrick Dangerfield than in the air, and he makes something out of nothing.
Rowan's got elite speed. It's going to be a tough matchup for Wilkie, especially when Rowan turns him back to goal like this.
Stanley gets the tap. Selwood almost grabbed it. Now he does. Kick forward. Rowan hits the pack hard. Up towards Tommy Hawkins. Open goal, bang. There's two in a minute.
Good line so that they can take an uncontested mark or they can get some separation. This is enough. As long as your forwards are proactive, and Atkins was on that occasion. He read it first. He got to the drop of the ball first. And then it helps to have the big monster in the goal square.
Another centre bounce, guys. Another centre bounce score. It's a great ground for centre bounces, as Lynch and myself will attest to. Absolutely, you get maximum value coming out of there.
Sinclair, Hill, one way, then the other. Pokes it back, top of the 50. Steele's going to have to go. Made the commitment. And they desperately need this. Cats have owned the second term so far. Struck it okay. No. So Phillips to Membry. Goes central, goal square. It floated late. One down. Just got a handball away in time. Menegola. 60-metre kick in the Rowan direction. One grab. Not the second. Caulfield. Rowan broke away. Blast to a couple. Beautiful dance steps. And then kicks it across the face.
Go the Saints. Kent gets it out to Hill. Hill looks up. Decides to just chip it out to the pocket to his skipper in Geary, who was met solidly there.
Jeez, I think that was a free kick, was it?
By Stewart, off the ball by 5 metres, was it?
Did he have any eyes for the football there, Tom Stewart? So, yeah, you are allowed to block the ball, but...
He does pull it short. Fist to Stewart, knocks it down, but it's into a good spot. King nearly slaps it out. Vitell's had a couple of pieces of it. High kick towards goal. He's just squeezed through.
But half, they usually go back and score, which is a good trade.
Look where this went. This is the first time they've got a drop of the ball here. This is the first time, well, first time for a while, that they've actually had an ability to go to work at ground level. So Vitell gets involved in a ground ball. Billings gets involved and Kilda out.
Now we're getting stuck into it. Stanley goes up. And it is the first game of Vitell who gets the kick out of the centre again, and a mark. Oh, they're starting to come in their own. Membry decides to go short with a kick. Big King's got it. So Membry's mark was a beauty. King's kick is offline.
Just to let you know, they're
out central though, right where the Saints probably want it. Gresham, he bends it. It's coming back, goal square. Little one-on-one down there, Geary.
And that's where it's going. Stanley's there as well, holding the man. Free kick Geelong. So King's miss turns into an 11-point turnaround if Rowan can put this through, and a 6-point lead becomes 12.
You just see Membry coming in. You'd hope that he had the presence of mind to say, OK, under any circumstances, I just need to hold my ground. And he didn't, and Rowan kicks the goal.
Yeah, spot on, Gaz.
The car door window. From the ball up, Long tries to trap it and get it. Vitell's been splendid in game one to Marshall. Wobbles it and gets it. Great sell, Brown. It's three-time premiership star from the Lions. As Battle struts in, heads toward goal, and he gets the one back.
Gone with Vitell, they've gone with Gresham, and they've gone, I think it was Jack Steele. That's a beautiful finish there. Beautiful, lowered the eyes. We know that Geelong are great intercept marks. There's Ben Long just to be a little bit more cautious as he ran in there, given he's had a little spell for that, but he's from Duncan. Guthrie again, hasn't had much of it today. He's going to have a couple here. That's 3 possessions. Dangerfield around the body he goes. Great kick. And this man will kick his 3rd goal for the quarter. And he comes in from 15 metres out, kicks the goal. That's 3 for the term.
And he seems to be okay.
I was harsh on Nick Caulfield here. Went to the dangerous place. Yeah, maybe a bit harsh. Maybe couldn't have got there in the end. So, from the first angle, I thought it might have been something he could have got to. But, yeah, well, Brownie, you're on the money with this. And of course, you would know.
Top of the square again. Tommy Hawkins is all strength. This time he'll need a bit of guile as well. Copper in the head. Took a dive. Umpire said play on, not giving that one.
Really went there.
Yeah, might have got one in the mush.
Yeah, I reckon he got it high, certainly above the shoulder.
Down to Geary. Stewart beat him. Flicked it to Dangerfield. Here's Danger. Lace out. Been a bit of a renaissance for the key forwards in 2020. And somehow, how's the physics of that?
Ace by Jack Stephen, who was involved in the initial stoppage there. Beautiful pass for Cats.
Phillips to Hill to Bytel, who hands to Long, strolls to the arc, launches a drop punt, post. They need a mark from this kick. He needs to bang it in there and get it long. It's high, it's there. Geary